YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Ray, aka the original ordinary guy, back again with another video, man. Another beautiful day out here in CLT, Queen City, Charlotte, North Carolina. Be prepared not to be validated on all aspects. Be prepared for your work, physically, mentally, spiritually, whatever it may be. Be prepared for your work to go unnoticed. So what does that mean? That means physically, when you look in the mirror or when you're working on yourself, be prepared to congratulate your damn self. Outside sources validating you, far and few between. Will it happen? Maybe, depending on where you're at, who you are, and how you are. I'm not saying you can't validate others because they haven't validated you, but just prepare yourself. Have your ego in check for when you do get validated as well, fellas. You know, let's not overlook that. But be prepared for nobody to notice you. Be prepared for you to ascend up and nobody congratulate you. Nobody pat you on your back. Nobody notice your hard work, your dedication, and your discipline. Be prepared. Be prepared for people to pray on your downfall. We already know that's coming. We already know where hate comes from. If you don't know where hate comes from, it comes from the bottom, the lowest of lows. And validation is in between. Because I'm going to keep it a G with you. I'm going to keep it 100 stacks with you. You know, it's your boy, the original ordinary guy, man. I'm going to keep it a stack with you. We all want to be validated. All of us. And for those that say they don't, they lying. We all want to be validated. You understand? But do we need it? Nah. I don't need to be validated in order to be on my grizzly. You know what I'm saying? Or to be on my grind. I don't need to be validated in order to make these videos. I don't. It's appreciated. You know what I'm saying? I want it. But if I don't get it, am I going to stop? Hell no. You know what I'm saying? It could be 0 views on this video. No validation. No views. No likes. No nothing. I'm still going to record a video tomorrow. I'm still going to drop a video today, tomorrow, the next day, and the next day, regardless of the views, regardless of the subscribers, which I appreciate. I appreciate y'all validating my point, and I appreciate y'all disagreeing with my point as well. I appreciate all of it, and know that I'm only getting started. This is only the beginning. But regardless of that, I wouldn't give a damn. Because I'm still going to do it regardless. I'm going to still put belt to ass. I don't care if people are saying from the heavens above, stop, stop, stop. No. I'm still going to put belt to ass. And I had to really struggle with this because I was a kind of guy that wanted to be validated. When I stepped out the house, when I stepped out the car, when I stepped into the gym, when I stepped into outside the barber chair, when I got the fade with the waves, I wanted everybody to look. I wanted everybody to pat me on my back. I wanted everybody to say something nice. That's who I was. And at that point in time, I didn't know who I was exactly. But I know that part of life, I wanted that. I felt like I not even wanted, I needed that. If I didn't get that, I felt like it was all for nothing. I felt like, why go to the gym if my needs are not being met by being validated by the women? I love the women, and I wanted the women to see me in that light. And when they didn't, I ain't gonna lie, I put a damper on my spirit at the time. When I used to get haircuts, I used to cope. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I used to get haircuts, I knew for a fact that I wasn't gonna get validated. Now the homies was gonna say something. Oh, nigga, you swimming, bro. All them waves is deep. I knew the homies and the old women were gonna say something. But the ladies I like, I knew they wasn't gonna say nothing. They wasn't gonna say nothing. They wasn't gonna validate me. They probably was gonna look from afar, and that's it. And that's about as good as he's gonna get as far as validating. The women I wanted, they wasn't gonna say nothing. The women that I found attractive, they wasn't gonna say nothing. So this is what I used to do. I used to go get a haircut. And I used to swing by my mom's house because I knew my Dukes was going to validate your boy. As soon as I walk in the house, oh, son, you look so handsome. Oh, son, your hair is so, she always say that. Oh, son, your hair is so pretty. You take care of it. All the validation, all the compliments. It felt great. And after that, I'll leave, right? Until one day, this is when I used to live with her. Matter of fact, I came in the house and she was in the kitchen. She said, "Oh, you want to go get your hair cut?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "No compliments." All she noticed was, "Oh, you got your hair cut." No compliments, no validation, no pats on the back, none of that. I'm like, dang, my dude's hating? Dang, my dudes usually give it up. She usually give up the love. Not today. 2 weeks passed, I swear to you, 2 weeks passed, here she come with compliments. "Oh, I love how your hair just lays down and woo, 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 it shines." I'm like, where was all this 2 weeks ago when it was fresh? That put my ego into check, bro. That one simple thing right there, because I relied on her so much to validate me. I relied on, she don't know that, but she's not obligated to know that, and she's not obligated to do that. Nobody is. But little did she know that I was relying on that validation from her to let me know that my haircut was nice, because I knew the ladies wasn't giving it up to me. They wasn't giving me the validation. The homies was, the older people was, but the thing that mattered to me was the ladies. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna cap to you. So that put my ego into check, hella check. So, and it kind of messed me up in the sense as well. I'm gonna let you know how. So when women finally started giving me compliments, I always asked them, "What you want?" Because hold on, you wasn't giving me this energy in the beginning. It always, I feel like it always came with some sneaky, how do I say it? With some sneaky prerogative. Like, you up to something. You complimenting me. You saying how muscular I am, all this. You was never doing this. What do you want? What do you want? Until I checked my ego. I was like, you know what, Ray? That's not a good way to look at it, because you're going to be thinking somebody wants something from you every time, and you're not going to be able to enjoy a woman's company. So I just started taking it for face value. I checked my ego. I didn't get the big head. I didn't let it get to my head, thinking, "Oh, she want me." No, she gave me a compliment. "I appreciate you, sweetheart. Thank you." And that's when I started being more confident, because I didn't need the validation anymore. I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah." The waves is crazy. Under this, the waves is stupid. Body, stupid. The way I think, the way I live life, I just love it. I didn't need nobody to pat me on my back. Now, if they did it, I see that you see the vision. I see that you see what I'm doing is beneficial. I see that you see that I'm ascending up. I see that you see I'm becoming him. And on my way to being him, if I inspire others, so be it. I love it. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. My body, temple. I cherish it. Do I want to be validated? Of course. Do I need to be validated? Not. Of course not. I had to get it in my mind that, hey, bro, you gotta check that ego, son. Because if you don't, you're gonna let it, you're gonna let it overrun your life. You're thinking every compliment is, okay, a ticket, go, 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 go. No, it's just a compliment, bro. It's just validation, bro. And I know this sounds outlandish to those that don't get validated at all or have never been validated. And it's gonna sound cliche, but fellas, I'm gonna keep it 100 stacks with you like I always do. The first person that has to validate you is yourself. That's what I didn't do. I always, check myself, but I never really validated myself. Like, dang, bro, like, you really doing it, bro. Like, you really, like, look at you. Look how you acting. Look at what you doing. Look how you walking, stepping, talking. Look at how you inspiring others. Look how you're listening. Look how I never really gave the validation talk to myself. So I was looking for it from others. And I gave that burden to my mother without her even knowing. She probably watched the video like, "Oh, damn, I ain't know." And don't feel bad, Ma. It's not your fault. It's my fault. I shouldn't have gave you that burden. I gave you the burden of keeping my validation standards up, because even if it just came from one person, it was cool with me. Though I wanted it or felt like I needed it from the women, That one person did it for me, because my Dukes is my Dukes, you heard? So through the journey of just finding out, like, hey, bro, it's not gonna happen. And when it didn't happen, I was torn apart. I'm like, what? You're not gonna say nothing about the kicks I got on? You're not gonna say nothing about the cologne I got on? You tripping? You bugging? Until they did. Until they started validating me. And guess what? By that time, I'm out of it. Like, no, bro, no, don't validate me now. No, not now, nigga. No, you want something. And that's when I had to nip it in the bud, because that's not good for business, man. That's not good for business. Take your compliments. Take their validation. Take it. Understand it. Realize it. Yeah, don't be a dummy. Don't be a fool. Don't let your ego get the best of you. Well, understand, people really just looking at you, bro. People really just looking at you. They never seen something like you before. They probably haven't. They never seen somebody walk with confidence. Like today. 2 compliments today that came out of nowhere. Remember, I'm just living. Now I'm not looking for validation. I've already, you know what I'm saying? The damage has already been done. I've already, tooted my own horn too damn much to where I'm not looking for validation anymore for the last 3 to 4 years. I'm walking around the warehouse, and the guy's like, hey man, I really like your do-rag. I like that color. I said, all right, man, appreciate it. He asked me where I got it from. We introduced each other. He said, man, look at how you built, man. You just play running back? I'm like, nah, receiver. So he's validating me. He's giving me compliments and things of that nature, and he's asking for advice. And now I have a new, new associate inside of the warehouse where I work at. I go outside for my last break. A guy out there, he was like, hey man, I know you try to hide it. And he said it. He said, I know you try to hide your physique behind that big shirt. Or you try to, but man, it's noticeable, man. You putting in that work. I said, appreciate it. And he wants to work out with me on Sundays when I start working out on Sundays again. I'm getting validated without even trying now. And I'm taking it for what it is. I'm taking it for face value. I'm not letting it get to my head. I'm not letting it go over my head either. Because am I deserving of such validation, outside validation? Of course, only because I gave the validation to myself first. Only because I allowed myself to be validated. Only because I did not give the burden of validation to others outside of me. It took time. I was frustrated. I'm not gonna sit up here and tell you when I woke up one day, it happened. That's not the case. It's okay to want validation. Just know you don't need it to get the job done. All right, fellas? Not advice. This here is a warning. It's another day in reality for your ass. Love.